How to SEO a plumber's Google My Business. First things first, search your keyword. What do we see? Looking for competitors, what are they currently doing? Now, if you don't have a lot of competition, search a more competitive city. And here's a tip. If you're wanting to look at a city or area you're not currently at or close to, put the city and state in the search term. So here's an example. I'm looking in Pace, Florida for a plumber. What are the names of the Google business profiles currently ranking? Here we can see we've got Pace Plumbing. Then we also have Apex Plumbing. We can see we should have our keyword in the Google business profile name. But first, is this a ranking factor true across multiple business niches? So I searched DUI lawyer Los Angeles. You can see here, the first Google My Business profile is DUI attorney Los Angeles. And now here for HVAC company Miami, we can see a very similar thing. We've got air conditioning company. Below them, we have air conditioning. Below their profile, we have air conditioning corp. Now, in these examples for the air conditioning, they don't necessarily have HVAC company in the profile's name, but what we can see is that because they have a sub level of the top level keyword in Google Business Profile name, that is also something that we want to do. Just to explain it, air conditioning is below HVAC. It's just a subset of that top level keyword of that category. Now, back to our competition. What are they doing on their Google My Businesses to rank? And so what we're going to do is we're going to click on Pace Plumbing Inc., the one that's ranking number 1 currently. So on their Google My Businesses, what are they doing to rank? So when you look at this profile and all of these arrows are pointing to all different factors and what they're doing on their profile. So let's go into, so here below, they have their service area listed. As we can see here, serves Santa Rosa County and nearby areas. Then they also have a description. Now, for their service area listed, if we were to click on that, we would see a list of areas that they serve. And that's what also we want to do on our profile. So now we're also going to look at their services and their categories. You can see here using this Plumber Chrome extension, which I highly recommend, we can see way more information on this profile. Now we can see that they have 41. They have 41 services listed. So we want a lot of services listed on our Google My Business profile too, with descriptions and variations of the keywords. So here at the bottom, what we can see is they have water heater installation, they have water softener installation, and they have water softening and filtration system. These are all just variations of the top level keyword, which would be water installation or water softener installation, right? Or you have water softener or water heater. Then by adding the installation to it, we have a variation. So now you want your top level service that you offer to be your main category. You want it to best match what you do. So if you're a plumber, you'd want your top level category to be plumber. Now they have 4 categories. If you actually offer these categories, then have them listed on your Google My Business profile, but make sure that they're subcategories. They're not your main category. Now, if you are a bathroom remodeler, then have that as your main category if you're a plumber. Also, for their 4th category, plumbing supply store, I would personally remove. You want everything on the Google My Business profile to be filled out, even the attributes. So here we can see 10 of their attributes. So they've got an accessibility, amenities, offerings, payments, and service options. When you go to fill out your profile, you want to make sure you scroll all the way down to the bottom and you find those and you click if you have them. Also on their Google My Business profile, they have their website linked. So should we. They have their number listed on the profile. So should we. Now, what we can see on their profile is that we can get directions, which means that they have a physical address verified. So that means we need to have one too. They've also got photos, and they have photos of different services, as we can see here. On the right side, Google has taken it upon itself to go and understand what's in the photos and then categorize them based on the profile. We can see here that there's a category for bathroom and pipes. Now, on their profile, they're missing an appointment link. We can add one pointing to the contact page or the home page. If you don't have an appointment setting software, don't worry. Still, just in the appointment link location, set it to your homepage or your contact page on your website. Now, when we're scrolling down on the Google Business Profile, we also want to make sure that we're filling out our social profiles. If you don't have any, then leave it blank. But if you do, make sure we're listing all of them. You got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Threads, whatever you have them on, list them. Even if you have them on Pinterest. But also, we want to make sure our hours are filled out in the list. Do not lie. If you get caught lying about your hours, you could lose the Google My Business profile. It could get suspended. Now, there's this big myth that you can't have multiple Google My Business profiles. If someone tells you this, you need to fire them. We can see here in the screenshot, this company has 3. So now we need multiple Google My Business profiles. Here's an easier way to visualize. All 3 of these Google Business Profiles, or GMBs, are in Fort Myers, and they're all owned by the same company. They're probably printing cash right now. So now, what do we notice about these profiles? Look at how far they are distanced from each other. Google My Business profiles start to drop out of search around the 4 to 5 mile radius from the profile. Now, this can also be heavily dependent on how competitive the area is, but in this example, these profiles are at the perfect distance from each other. So not only can they rank near the profile in 3 locations, in between locations, they can take up to 2 spots in search. Now you're probably saying, seriously? Yeah, look at this. It's not. Imagine someone searches, they're not paying too much attention to the business name, or even if they are paying attention, someone searches and looks at the top 3, and you have 2 out of the 3 spots. You're pretty not even fair. It's not a competition. So if you'd help getting your Google My Business profile optimized, visit this URL. I've helped local businesses scale from 10K a month to 30K a month.